Search for a maiden's corpse west of Felgord. Power of deduction. Once more into the breach. But yeah, like I was saying before, I'm gonna have to go to a level like the Talon equivalent of this area and quest around there for a bit. I'm just gonna run it. Yeah, quest around there for a bit anyway, because I want to do some Grand Company stuff. Well, I'm gonna have to do some wave quests. I may as well do the Grand Company stuff while I'm at it. Oh, you bastard. Dismount. But yeah, I might as well do the Northern Flame stuff while I'm there. So, yeah. Die. Thank you. Hostile presence. Float on. That is actually a really creepy thing. And to be honest, when they say floating eye, I was expecting less this, more just literally just an eye. Well, certainly a fair portion of its body is an eye. I was expecting it to, you know, be more. I love how the corpses are just symbolized by a flower. It's kind of a nice touch. Just flee on through. It's elementary, my dear Watson. Power deduction. Eh. I actually watch a fair bit of elementary. It's not half bad. I remember having an issue with Watson in the first season. I remember complaining about it actually in my Legion pre-patch vids. They go on about how good smart she is and whatnot, but there's one scene and she's a right idiot. You can certainly argue maybe the Chiefs could have done it, held it better, you know, handled it better, but still she was stupid, regardless. He makes the point that basically Sherlock's pissing off dangerous people. Watson's an untrained civvy. So he was giving her an out if she wanted it, basically. And she kind of thought it was a bit, sort of misogyny. And the only reason, like, she, he's giving her an out, but not trying to isolate, not power on with Sherlock anymore is because she's a woman and he's a man and stuff like this. When no, he's been a police chief, or he's a policeman for I don't know, who knows how long. I probably want to say 2 decades, but I have no idea. He's an experienced police chief who has a gun. At that stage in the story, Watson refused to even take basic training with Sherlock's stick weapon. So yeah, it's just ridiculous. Well, and actually, our phrasing on it, I think, was because penis, not because the man-woman thing. Well, obviously not the man-woman thing, but she phrased it differently is what I'm getting at. And basically implied he was being misogynistic for worrying that his friend and a civilian was gonna get murdered on his watch. Man, she's meant to be really smart in it, she said, oh, so awesome. Oh. Taser. Tase him too. Greetings, adventurer. Is there aught I might assist you with? The body of this poor soul has been defiled in more ways than one. Raped? Before or after? Gods be good. Not again. They put a mask on the body. Thank you. No matter how bad as I see, I cannot get used to the horrid sight. Poor woman. Identical deaths have been reported in Central Shroud, while the mass stranger you seek does not seem to feature in any sightings. It feature in any. Sightings of the winged eyeball are common enough. The creature appears to be moving the bodies, but to what end none can say. The victims have all been young women. All were found with their faces mutilated beyond recognition. It's been difficult to identify them so as to notify their next of. This button, engraved with a lily motif, the very same object has been found upon another victim. Family sigil, or that of an organization perhaps? Either way, I dare to hope that this will prove pivotal in finding Either way, I dare to hope that this find will prove pivotal in solving the murders. Right on, Sherlock. Atomare wants you to hold on to the button. I would have you hold on to the lily button. You'll need it to continue your investigation. While it isn't standard procedure to entrust key evidence to individuals, you have proven yourself reliable and resourceful in this matter. I see no reason why you shouldn't carry on your work. If I might, I make a suggestion. You may wish to take the button to Gardenia and have it examined by Maroon. Mayhap someone in her vast network of contacts can shed light upon its sigil. Whatever. Okay. Teleport back to Gardenia and head over to the Adventurers Guild. Didn't actually grab the Adventurers Guild one. Not that big of a deal, it's just over here, but it's just an observation. Really should get back to leveling this up. To make bronze I need 2 copper and a tin. Alright. Okay, you have a tin. A sight to behold. I thought I had that one in the other place. Did I get rid of that? Yeah, I still actually have that. I'll deal with that later. Good morning to you, Dromkaren. By your grim expression, I suspect you aren't here for scones and herb tea. Andy, some people don't pronounce scones as scones. They pronounce it scone. Huh. It is weird. I'm just not used to it. Lily button. A lily sigil is carved into this tiny ivory button. That looks like the icon of a coin. Totally not something with a lily on it. Actually, here's a side story. Got a Westie called Lily. Other precious little button. She still acts like she's, young little doggy. But she's actually nearly as old as Jessie. A couple years younger, yes. She's certainly over 10. I can't remember how old Lily is. I think it's like between 10 and 12. Maybe she's 11. But she's somewhere around there. Maybe she's 13 for all I know. Not sure on that. I know Jessie's 15 going 16 in a week before Christmas. So, or is she 16 going 17? I get it all confused. I am terrible with remembering their ages. I'm terrible remembering people's birthdays. I actually can only remember my own. I'm terrible about that, actually. But anyway, well, isn't this a lovely little button? The engraving is quite exquisite, artisan level quality, I would say. Where did you say you found this? On a dead body. Lovely. Anyway, I'm afraid I do not recognize Lily's sigil. You'll have to find the answer the old-fashioned way, by asking round. You could do worse than beginning with Bernadette over at the HRI Plaza. She's a sharp pair of eyes, that one. Oh yeah, I can't use it. Need help tracking down the owner of a button? That's certainly not a request I receive on a regular basis. Oh, go on then, show me what you have. Seems to be some manner of decorative button, reminiscent of those worn by families of old, though I cannot claim to know its sigil. However, I could say with certainty that the White Lily is a recurring theme in Gardenian culture. Alas, I do not know who would make a personal sigil of it. There's a soul in Gardenia who does know. It will be Singud over at the Lancers Guild. The woman makes a point of knowing all citizens on a four-name basis. Alright. Wonder why. Maybe if she... I know. I could see some really dedicated guard wanting to know the names of everyone that's their duty is to protect. So they always keep in mind the... who, if they fail, they're letting down. You know, to keep going, to push themselves harder, you know? I could see that. Let's send you on a mission. Let's have you sell something. Put up for sale. Firm. Put up for sale. Firm. Oh, and you can actually have an item comparison. Oh, nice. Oh, that's so much easier. Though actually, the thing just gets sold straight away, rather than put up on the auction house. I'm not sure if you get more or less for it. Actually, it just sells the item to a vendor, rather than auctions it. Whoops. Ah well. Seems I have to do it the more boring, difficult way. Well, it's not difficult, hardly. But, it's just boring. Tedious. Time consuming. Did I mention boring? And shit? And terrible? Because I don't think I have. Or certainly not enough. Slide those back. Quit. You. As per your orders, I've completed the venture. Master. Yes. We got 6 Algan bronze pieces, and they'll sell for 100 gil. And I got a high quality ram horn. The coiled horn of a male sheep. Reassign. And I can't actually reassign this. It only gave a fair bit of XP. Sure. Though now I'm out of ventures. Need to get more. I can buy them from places. Buy them from the military, the grand companies. I can also get them from waves, but I'm not sure if it's a random thing or what. Like, I'm not sure the exact thing on it, so we'll have to wait and see. You know, I'm still kind of confused by this thing. Like, there's that banner. It's like just a recoloring of the Lancers Guild one. Is it meant to be a sign about the Dragoons? Because I have no clue where it's pointing. Oh, it's pointing to this. I guess it's just Lancer shop. Ah, yeah. Cool. blacklist. My god, the amount of people doing that is irritating. Bernadette believes that it can help you. Well, that is a rather bold assumption to make. I'll try to assist, never you fear, but whether aught comes of it is another matter. Now then, what do you require of me? Fascinating. Work of this quality is rarely seen in the hands of ordinary Gardenians. The owner of this button is certainly well-to-do. You may wish to take your search to the Gentry's ward northwest of here. Wait, memory comes to me. Of late there's been a man who's perhaps seated at a bench by the ward's entrance. His name is Ul'dah, and I distinctly recall seeing a markedly similar button on the breast of his jacket. I dare say he can tell you a thing or two about it. God damn, she's a photographic memory. Certainly putting it to good use. Let's see what you have to say. Could you possibly be? No, forget I said anything. My mistake. Alright. Never mind then. Christ, to make one of these you need 100 shards? Bloody hell. Oh no, sorry. I have 100 shards. It needs one. I was scared I need 100 ice crystals to make a single bronze ingot. That would be terrible. I do not believe we are acquainted. Pray, lead me to my thoughts. The sigil of the Darker's family. How is it that you came to be in possession of this button? From the body of a murdered woman. Her face? Was it marred in any way? I had feared as much. I can no longer feign ignorance. I shall reveal to you the truth of the deaths, but on one condition. Promise put an end to my lady's madness, and free her from her torment. Oh? Ul'dah has a confession to make regarding the mysterious murders. Ooh, and it gets some earrings. Oh, that's nice. Sunstone earrings. I think I said it in the last session I played at this. There's a BDSM comic. I've seen little bits of it on and off. Not really altogether that into it myself, to be honest. But I've seen, I've acknowledged its existence. It's called Sunstone. So, yeah, I just keep thinking of that. Skeletons in her closet. Ul'dah has a confession to make regarding mysterious murders. I was once a manservant in the employ of one of the oldest and proudest families in Gardenia, the Darkenkers. During that time I had the honour of waiting upon Lady Amandine, mistress of the household. Fair as summer was she, possessed of a heart befitting her radiance. Alas, the calamity wrought a great change in her. Though my lady escaped with her life, death may as well have been a kinder fate. Never will I forget the day her bandages were removed. She beheld her disfigured face for the first time. That moment, the kindly woman I knew ceased to be. Unable to bear the thought of being seen, my lady sequestered herself within her chambers, refused all company. This continued for many uneasy moons, till one day without warning, she began receiving queer guests. None among us knew whence they came, these masked men, but my lady believed that they would be able to regain, that they would help her to regain what she lost. So began the rites of rejuvenation. These rites seemed innocent enough in the beginning, but grew ever more grotesque as time went by. Eventually, there came a day when my lady bound one of her handmaidens to her bed and proceeded to mutilate the poor girl's face. Suffice it to say, she did not survive the ordeal. It fell to me to dispose of her body. I performed the dreadful task as bade, obedient the servant that I was, but when the time came to return to my home, when the time came to return to the house, my legs refused to move. I knew then that I could not go back to that place, not after the nightmare I'd witnessed. So it was that I left Hakur Manor, my home for nigh on half a century. Long did I weep for the girl who was slain, longer still for the woman that Lady Amandine had been. Yet one cannot weep forever, and I endeavoured to put the matter behind me. Indeed, I'd resolved never to speak of my experience, until he appeared before me. My lady's madness must be ended, lest more innocent lives be lost. Lay her tormented soul to rest, as you sworn to me you would. She awaits you at Hakur Manor, on the western edge of the central shroud. Go now. Go and do